all the new stuff from I'm finally back from Nashville. I came back from Nashville last night. And we had our Saint reunion, like our Saint conference, and they showed us all the new releases, and I'm obsessed. Here are some new Lippies that are coming out. These will be available next Monday. And look, they are take with youable. They take with youable. They take with youable. That's not a word. Shut up. You're grounded.
No. Is that lipstick?
Yeah. No, it's called gelato. It's not lipstick. It's called gelato. Anyways,
put it on your lips.
It's take with youable. Individual.
It's the same. Mom.
We're done. You're done.
No,
He's done. No. This is girl time. Girl time.
Hold on.
Girl time.
Is this lipstick?
Ryan, this is girl time. Get out. Stop touching my makeup.
No. Lipstick.
He's touching my makeup. He's touching my... This is why I could never be a lesbian, because don't touch my stuff. What, son? You're touching the thing. Don't. I swear. You go. You're done.
Lipstick
No.
is smaller than that. That's like, let's take a...
It's... Put in your personable. Go away. You go. He's touching my makeup, y'all. I can't. This is why I could never date a girl. Never. Because if she touches my stuff... Done. We're done. I'm breaking up with you. Anyway, so Saint released all the new colors. So there are 9 new colors of what's called gelato. Normally I'm an ice cream girl myself, but this is fine. So here's all the new colors. Ryan, if you don't, stop. Blessed Redeemer. Hashtag boy mom. These are all the new colors of the gelato. Very, very pretty. And they stay on, which is kind of interesting. So it's a new formula. Away from the regular pans. Lori said Red Bull. That's right. I should not have given him a Red Bull. Anyways.
I'm jacked
Got
up.
you. What was what's the gender reveal? What was it, a boy or a girl? Oh my God. That's so exciting. So new gelato colors. Also, there are 13 new, I'm calling them pencils. They are pencils, but they really... You're going to be able to use these for your lips, your eyes, eyeshadow, blush, contour, whatever, because you're having a boy! Oh my gosh, congratulations! Yay! That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's so cool. I hope you felt so pretty in your makeups. Okay, the new pencils are, like I said, can use for anything. I had like a swatch card in Nashville. I think I accidentally left it there. I meant to bring it home. But anyways, I'm going to swatch all those. I'm going to swatch all these just to show you. But these are the new gelatos. I'm going to use one and show you. Another new release was this Pilot brush, okay? This is basically the 3D brush, but... See, so it's basically the 3D brush, but it's take-apartable. So you actually get 4 brushes in one. I'm hoping that they release like an all black collection of this instead of like the gold and rose gold, silver, whatever. So I'm hoping that they release an all black collection. But for right now, you guys have been begging for this. So I've been telling them over and over and over, like we need a travel brush. So this is basically the eyeshadow brush. And the 3D brush together, which I think is kind of brilliant. Hold on, let me find. So this is basically the eyeshadow brush. And see how it has the dents end on both sides? So this is the eyeshadow brush and then the 3D brush. And it's all just one. This is going to be game changing because I know, especially if you're like me and you travel a lot, so many people have said we need travel brushes. And Saint wants to keep up with what's going on. So anyways, really pretty brushes. This is the black Pilot brush. So these new shades in a gelato turn-upable, like clickety-clack. Can you hear it? And it comes up, and then it's like they're like a buildable kind of pigment. But they're gonna stay. These are gonna stay longer, I think, than the colors in your pan. And I'm really excited to pair these with the pencils. Anyways, so we're gonna play with those. I'm gonna have to actually like put on every single color and show you because the skin swatches just don't do them justice. So, anyways, I'm gonna use my new Pilot brush to do my makeup. Which, by the way, guess who's back? Back again, the checkered palettes. Everybody wanted the Pilot brush, they wanted the checkered palettes, and they wanted takeawayable lipsticks. So now you have that. So the checkered palettes are back. So the tan checker, the black and white checker in all the sizes will be available to you. So these are going to be available. And then also they did a, one of the old Saint palettes or the old mascara palettes, the marble, they rebranded it with the Saint. So that's going to be a new palette for all the sizes too. So the marble they're bringing back, and they're bringing back the checker. So they're really listening, which is amazing. Also, thank you to everyone who came out to the pop-up this weekend. It was so amazing to squeeze your necks and say hi and chat with you. And it was really successful. Like, we really got to connect with a lot of women, and I just really love, I really love how easy this makeup is for women. So I'm kind of, I thought it was really great to kind of actually get it in their hands. And so it was really cool. Got a lot of really great feedback. So let's see, and then there's a lip balm, like an iridescent lip balm that I was like, I don't know. But then I tried it and I was like, okay, this is really good. So lots of really great new releases between the palettes and the Lippies and the pencils that you can use for anything. And I'm going to show you all the different ways to use them in a super easy way. So this is my checker palette that I built. So this is going to be amazing to kind of, I don't know, bring back, because so many people wanted it. So if you get the Pilot brush, I'm just going to do my whole face with it. I haven't used it yet, so I'm really excited. So it's basically just the 3D brush. The bristles are just as soft. They're really, really beautiful, synthetic. They're, you know, easily cleanable. So let's get into it. Also, if you're new here, if you comment the word match, I'll tell you what shades to get for your main palette shades. These are just individual shades that just magnetize. Every palette is a magnet, so they all just kind of pop in, and they're like little aluminum tins, whatever. Anyway, so I always usually start with my contour. So let's use our new 3D brush. So this 3D brush is this was our top non-makeup seller for like the last several years, was the 3D brush. And then the top makeup item was the shade Candlelit. So if you wear Candlelit, apparently that's a really, really common shade. So my contour shade is called Astoria. That's what I'm putting on now. And these brushes are really great just for kind of helping your makeup to melt into your skin. So these aren't brushes that we're like swirly whirling with. We just kind of tap it in. And I know so many of you here already use this makeup. If you're new here, just know that like this makeup's really easy. I'm going to be announcing the giveaway winners tonight. So join my beauty group on Facebook. It's called Freedom in Beauty VIP. And that's where the giveaway is. That's where I do, most, if not all of my giveaways. And so I'm really, really excited for that. I just love, connecting with you guys. So I did we went to Nashville this weekend. I'm not a country girl at all. Like, I don't do I've never listened to country music a day in my life. And suddenly I have cowboy boots and cowboy hats and all the things. And it was really fun. So it was like a Nashville theme. So I wanted to do a disco cowgirl theme giveaway. So I have 4 winners, and they are going to be announced tonight, and they're going to get a disco ball palette like this one, because disco cowgirl, duh, and some really fun other goodies that I put together, and some other fun makeup stuff. So anyway, so this is the Tracy. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Tracy came and hang out, and she hung out with me all day long. It was so cool just to, I don't know, put names to faces. Do you know what I mean? Tracy, I absolutely adored you. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Okay, so this end of my 3D brush I just used for my contour. I'm going to use this kind of pointy-ish end. Comment the word VIP and it'll send you the link, but it's called Freedom in Beauty VIP over on the Facebook. But if you just type in VIP, it'll send you the link right to it. Okay, so using my this end, what is it called? Point. It's not really point. It's kind of point. Whatever. Anyways, using this end of my brush to kind of press in like a brightening highlight. This makeup is not it's paint by numbers, but you don't got to be perfect with it. Okay. So if you just press the makeup in general where it needs to go and then just kind of like dust it all everywhere, like you're fine. Do you know what I mean? So this is think of a toddler with a crayon on a wall. You can kind of be a little wild with it and it's fine. The whole concept is doing like one layer of makeup instead of a zillion. So less texture. You're going to get more brightness because you can get, when you're focusing one color in one area, that's the color that goes there. So it's not drowned out by like a darker shade. So you have like the bright color here, the dark color here. And then because this makeup is not, it's not super like liquidy. So the same brush that I use for my contour, I'm just going to tap into my main highlight color, or this, we call this like your main highlight or your foundation. And I'm just going to dust this everywhere else. So you can treat this makeup just like a powder, sweep into it, sweep it onto your skin. But it's a, hi Grace, I'm glad you're here. But it's a cream. It just kind of melts. It kind of feels like a silky kind of powder is how it feels. It's very, very light, nothing crazy. Amanda, I'm so glad to see you. You guys, my crazy videos that I posted with my my Freedom Babes team, Amanda was there. She was one of them. We had this really cool like pink Airbnb. It was like 3 stories. The living room and the kitchen was on the 3rd floor, and we were all like dying. We had gotten like 1,200 million thousand steps by the time we were done, but it was really, really cool. It was a beautiful place. And it was on Music Row, which I thought was really neat. So, okay, so we're pressing our makeup into our skin. I have all my different shades where they go. If you're new here, just comment match. I will tell you what shades to get. And then after I'm going to play these new shades. There's new lippies and, pencils, and I'm literally obsessed. I was so happy. I think everybody was like, we were losing our minds because finally it's like, it's great to have your palette, like your all-in-one palette, and you can take it with you. And there's even the smaller palettes. Like if you want to put 1 or 2 shades in here, like 1 or 2 of your little pans of makeup, like 2 lippies or a powder and a lippy or a bronzer or whatever, and put it in your purse. But now there's the takeawayable ones. That's not a word. I'm going to find out what the word is, but anyways. Hey, thank you. Yeah, if you comment the word match, I have Instagram trained to send you the color match form. So then you just upload your selfie. I will do the color match, and I will look at your picture, and I will tell you what shades to get. I'll send you a text, an email, whatever, and just say, hey, here's your shades. And then you can build your palette however you want. So there's different sizes. There's different sizes. So this is like a 12 palette because it holds 12 shades. So like 12 of these 10s. And then the eyeshadows like half size, and then carry the one, do the math. But there's all different sizes of, the different colors and styles. So have fun picking a palette. You do get palette credit. So when you add makeup to your cart, portable. Tracy, that word does not sound as fun. No, it's not. I guess it is portable, kind of. I don't know. Maybe. Portable. That sounds boring. That takeawayable. Put in your purseable. Anyway, so this is just super, super easy to apply. You can get any different palette, any different color, style, whatever. It's all customized to you. And then you just blend everything in. Look, we got temporary tattoos. We got temporary tattoos at the event, and it was so much fun. 8 pounds away. Good for you! 8 pounds! Oh my God, you can totally do it. 50 pounds is a big deal. I'm so proud of you. Good for you. That's amazing. Wow, 50 pounds. Losing 50 pounds is a lot. I would, if you need support, girl, you know where my DMs are. You just message me. That's so amazing. It's hard to do. So when you do it, it's like nice. You know what I mean? Like when you do what seems impossible, it just feels really good. Okay. Foundation, concealer, contour. So these are my 3 main shades. Comment match. I'll tell you what your shades are. I will also recommend other shades to you, like the lip and cheek shades. This is the one that's kind of my go-to for cheeks when I want something really pink. This is Hollywood. She has a tiny, tiny bit of shimmer, like not even noticeable unless you're looking for it. But that's what I like about her, is that little hint of like peekaboo. Okay, so this is my pilot brush. This is going to be available on Monday. Get your color match now. I can go ahead and color match you, and then the new releases will be available Monday. Or if you don't care about the new releases and you just want to try the makeup, just comment match. I'll tell you what your shades are, and you can just build a palette, and you can still buy more later. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to go ahead and get your makeup now, you'll probably have it by the end of the week. And then by Monday when the new releases come out, you'll know like what else you want or whatever. Don't forget the loyalty shop. is available to you. So when you purchase makeup, you earn points. It's like a point per dollar. You get 50 extra points, I believe, on your first purchase. So, and then you can use your points for like free crap on the loyalty whatever shop, whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, you get free crap there, and one of them is like this really pretty haze color. There's the lip oil. There's a couple of the like a palette that comes apart. It's really, really cool. So make sure you're using your points too. So get your points. Do we know if we get palette credit for just the... So Amanda, the only thing you get palette credit for is anything that goes into a palette. So you'll only get palette credit for pans of like the tins. Oh my God, I do remember Art. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't match the name. So, I met her at CrimeCon. She's like, her husband's name is Art, and he's so cute. And she's like, he does my lashes, and he was the coolest guy ever. CrimeCon was amazing. By the way, I did talk to my producer, and she did agree to do CrimeCon in Vegas because I told her she was crazy if she didn't. And so we are going to be at CrimeCon in Vegas. Vegas. Okay, so foundation, concealer, contour. See how the bright color is here in my Scuba Steve goggles? That's where the bright goes. Contour goes outside. Your main shade goes everywhere else. So this is my 3D brush. That's actually a Pilot brush. So the black one is the Pilot brush. I'm going to also use it for my bronzer. So don't worry. We're going to get to the, I'm going to show you. I'm going to learn you. These gelato lippies are just amazing. I cannot wait to show you all those. Bronzer is my next favorite thing. So foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer. I will match you to appropriate lippies and a bronzer, all the things. And then you can decide how you want to build your palette and what size you want it and all the things. Dallas. I don't know if we're going to be in Texas anytime soon. I know that we want to do... by the way, today's Monday, so we have a new episode out on the podcast. I wasn't here last week, so Molly stepped in for me. So I believe her and Hannah recorded an episode together. But we want to do like some kind of, not a tour, but kind of like a live tour for the podcast. So I think that would be really fun. But everywhere I go, I'll make sure to do a meet and greet so I can say hi. So I think that would be really fun. The pop-up in Nashville was a huge success. It was so amazing to just squeeze so many necks. I had my little friend Ellen. She was there, and she's 7, and she's my Lola's fan, and it was... I love her so much. Anyways, okay, so I just did my bronzer. So still with my Pilot brush. This is still the equivalent of like the 3D brush, right? So we still doing that. Bronzer. And more bronzer because it's me. I'm a bronzer hoe. If you're a bronzer hoe. If you're not a bronzer hoe, be a bronzer hoe. I'm sorry, but it's true. Be a bronzer hoe. Okay, so it's actually very, very little makeup for a big payoff. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a really long way. So that's why these pans look small, but there's a lot of makeup. So just comment match and I'll tell you what your shades are. Okay, foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer, blush. Let's do some blush. Same brush. It's not like weird and liquidy, so it's not going to be all like, all the colors are going to be all mixing and getting all crazy and all weird and stupid, right? Okay, so this color is called Hollywood. See how she's got a tinge, this is a baby, like one little speck of shimmer, but she's really, really pretty. And that's I know these colors look like super like wild, out of control pink. Or like super dark here, but I'm telling you, oh my gosh, they're really not. You just like, when you apply your makeup, you use this much. I like the black brushes. I can demonstrate this better. You see that? That's way too much. Look. Holy, like that's a lot of makeup. So when I tell you to use like very, very little, I mean use very, very little. A little bit will go a long way. Hollywood is my girl. I love Hollywood. She's kind of similar to Pink Grapefruit with a little bit less pink and a little bit more corally than pink. But they're very, very close. But these colors are gorgeous. Okay, foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer. Check this out. So my Pilot brush, right? It come apartable. Okay, so that's one side of my eyeshadow brush. Mine's weird. The other side. So now it's an eyeshadow brush. Okay, so now it's the middle, and here's the pieces. So they look like this, and it's very light. Can I start a PowerPoint for you to come? You know what? we should tell Saint, like, Freedom Barbie needs to come to Australia, and then maybe I'll get a free trip to Australia. You should email them, like, very harshly. A very harshly worded email and be like, listen, we need the Freedom Barbie in Kangaroo Land. Okay. But I think we were supposed to launch in Australia and New Zealand this year, but I think it's going to be next year. But if you are not on my thing where I send you the updates, comment the word remind, and that way you'll get like my emails and stuff saying, hey, we're coming to your town or whatever. Hold on. I got a grandpa brow that's driving me nuts. Just comment the word remind and you'll start getting like my emails and stuff. And, don't worry, I won't email you every day. I don't got time for all that. But you'll get my emails with updates and different sales and stuff. There's always a sale and someone always says, I didn't know. And I'm like, you're literally on my email. So just comment the word remind. Oh, the brush. This is the newly released Pilot brush. It is basically the 3D brush, which is our best-selling brush. So it's basically this brush, but it's come apartable. Okay, so this is the new Pilot brush. This will be available Monday. You guys, if you're new, comment match, get your shades or whatever for your makeup. You can go ahead and buy your makeup. You can't get the new releases till Monday anyways. Buy your makeup, and by the time you get it at the end of the week, then on Monday, you'll be like, oh, there's new stuff, and then you can, then you can earn more points, and any purchase over $50, you get free shipping. So you guys know good and damn well you're going to spend over $50 anyways. So this is a 3D brush that basically comes apart, and mine's just weird. The other ones aren't that hard. This is basically the eyeshadow brush inside. So it's basically 4 brushes in one. I'm so glad. I have one that they had, one of the gold ones that they came out with, but I was like, y'all need this for the the customers are asking for this. So they finally did what we wanted them to do, which I kind of learned a lot this weekend at the reunion. They were talking about like why when we ask for certain products, they can't be provided like right away. I know nothing about business. I'm sure you guys probably know more than I do, but basically, and by the way, if you're new, if you're just joining, these came back. Guess who's back? Back again, the Checker palettes. I learned a lot about like, okay, when we purchase from like a manufacturer or whatever for a certain shade, whatever, they have to purchase a certain amount. And so they're like, oh, you have to purchase this many items. And so they have to think about like, okay, how long does it take to produce? Are we going to get our money back? Like, you know what I mean? They have to figure out like, what is the likelihood that this is going to sell and stuff like that. And one of the items that they actually gave to the artists, who attended the reunion to test drive is this guy. So this is a Saint clutch, right? Like a crossbody. My pop socket is stuck to it. A crossbody bag with the strap. So it's a crossbody clutch. It's like the Yves Saint Laurent or the, kind of like the Tory Burch. So the YSL. And then on the back is a zipper pouch with a palette. This is a game changer. This is so much better than the old one. It's a little bit bigger. But anyway, so this is the new Saint clutch that we are test driving. They want all the feedback. So I would love to know. I would love to take a poll and find out what you guys think about this kind of idea. With a clutch, these come off, so it's they unhook from here, and then it can just be a clutch, or you can crossbody it, you can wrap it and make it a shoulder bag, whatever. But I used every single slot this weekend. It was perfect size for my phone, an extra charger, my nail glue, and the makeups that I needed. The chain comes off or whatever, and so what had happened was this weekend at the pop-up, they have these really cute benches. So we were at a place called Playdate. It's like a restaurant, like kind of like bar, grows, really, really cute. And they have these wooden benches with like the little bitty like slats. And my chain got stuck in there, and it took like 3 dudes and like a forklift to get it. It was so freaking funny. I have the video. I got receipts. It was hilarious. Anyways, but what I love about this, I'm the same. I'm not crazy about a chain for a strap. So I'm glad they put this, but if I'm being totally honest, I will probably switch this out with one of my Kate Spade, with one of my, you know how like Coach and Kate Spade, like they all the bags have like these interchangeable straps. I will probably use a different one, but this is really pretty. This was great for the closing party Friday night. It was a little bit more dressy, like not super dressy. It's just a little bit more Nashville glam, I guess. But just for regular everyday, I would probably switch this out with one that's not a chain, but totally cute. I love that you have that option. It's got the palette. So this is basically, you can fit 9 shades or like a couple of your cream colors, or you like, for me, it's bronzer and blush that I like to touch up, or like lippies or whatever. This is going to be great. And then with the new takeawayable colors, these fit in there. I'm literally dying. Oh, and remember a couple months ago when I was in Maui and you guys were like, when are they releasing that? They have the PH Lippy that they finally released. They gave it to us in Maui and we're like, okay, but when does this come out? And hold on. Why? I mashed it and bent the metal and now I can't get it out. Hold on a minute. I got to, you help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Rhonda. There we go. Okay, so this is called Blackberry, and this is a PH Lippy. See how it's clear? But it changes to your kind of pink. So one of our Saint artists, her name is Sarah Martin. She's called the Contoured Chemist. She's actually an organic chemist. And so she was teaching us a little bit about this, which I thought was really, really cool. Yeah, you guys comment the word remind and get on my email list. So that way you get all the updates. And if you want a reminder on Monday, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Saint has a tendency to be selling out some stuff because sometimes they don't know how much to buy. It's a whole big thing. And I learned a little bit more about that now. But anyways, be one of the first ones to get your new releases because they be selling out. Anyways, if you want a reminder for Monday when these launch, please comment the word remind. So I'm not someone who will blow you up with texts and emails and all that jet. I'm not into it. It's kind of a little creepy for me. But for reminders and stuff like that, I would really appreciate, just comment the word remind and I will update you when we're launching in the kangaroo, what's it called, Australia, and in New Zealand. You'll get an email whenever there's a sale or things are available. It'll hope we don't crash the site. Well, first of all, Tracy, now that you put it in the universe, we're going to crash the site. Also, every time there's new releases or a sale, the site always crashes. But this is the Blackberry. See how I dug into the Blackberry first and the second time it got that so this is Blackberry. This one you're going to want, and you can wear this on your cheeks too. So it looks black, but it will go, it'll be a different color for you than it will for somebody else. But I don't wear these shades really heavily. You can, they are buildable. But one thing that I love about this makeup is the versatility. So definitely you're going to want the Blackberry, the PH. It's a little bit more of your it's for your body. You know what I mean? For your pH, which I think is really cool. So comment match to get your shades. And then the Pilot brush, back to the Pilot brush that I took apart. I did my whole face with just this brush, which is basically the 3D brush that's take apartable. Okay. And then now it's my eyeshadow brush, which is the exact same as the existing eyeshadow brush. Okay. So you can still, this is just shorter now and you can still do your eyeshadow just with the fluffy side as normal. Oh, before I do that, hold on. I was going to show you the smaller end, the eyeshadow brush size end, whatever. If you dust this into your cream illuminator and just kind of dab it on those high points, you can use this for a more concentrated illuminator. I'm still dusting, super lightly sweeping, nothing crazy. You can use this with a powder illuminator. You can use this with whatever. But I like the smaller brush because that way your whole face isn't shimmery, glowy, just the high points. And so even though this is a cream, you can totally just sweep into it, sweep it down your nose. And so this you can use for your illuminator too. So I wanted to show you that. So anyways, so the Pilot brush can be used for literally every single thing on your face: foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer, blush, illuminator, whatever. And then for eyeshadow, I just use this in my illuminator. I'm just going to go in with my eyeshadow, my powder eyeshadows. And by the way, when you comment match, I'll tell you what shades to get, but I will also recommend I like to look at the shape of your face, your age, the texture on your skin, your hair color, your eye color, obviously your skin tone. When I match you with different lip colors or different like lip and cheek shades or eyeshadows, whatever, I will look at your skin tone, but as well as a bunch of other different things. And I know this makeup like the back of my hand. So I know exactly, I'm like, oh, yep, I know. She's older with blue eyes, so this shade or whatever. Like, I just know what looks good. So don't trust strangers on the internet, but trust me, I sound like a creeper, but it's true. Jenna, that's a good question. These shades are $16. So you just basically get as many or as few as you'd like. It is your shopping cart is based on your budget. So however much you want to spend, like $16, and there's different size palettes. So like there's just a little baby palette. This one holds 4 shades. So it's totally up to you what you purchase, and then you can just add more later. So this one is just like the basic 4 shades and like a brush or something. It's like 16, 16, 16, 16. You'll get a palette credit to get money off your palette, and then the brush is like $42, I think, for this one. So all the brushes are double-ended, by the way. So it's always double duty. So the price of the brushes is actually better than the good quality ones at the Ulta and the double-ended. So yeah, it just depends on what you get. But $16 a shade, basically. And then the new releases, I think the new ones, these will be available Monday. These are the first, this is a collection of 9. So 9 shades. These will be available on Monday. And these are the first takeawayable, except for the Diamonds Are Forever and the lip oils. Oh my God, Nashville was a freaking blast. Are you kidding? I had so much fun. Okay, back to my eyeshadow. I'm just going to use this color called Chai. If you are a lazy girl or a traveler, or you're just much more simplistic, this pilot brush is going to be legit. I'm obsessed. Like, I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this pilot brush. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. I want all the feedback, like all of it, because I want to take it back to corporate. These are the takeaway. Jen, hi. We missed you this weekend. These are the new takeawayable shades. I'm going to have y'all talking like toddlers if y'all keep listening to me. These are the takeawayable shades. These are 9 new. These are called gelato. It's just called lip gelato. So I'm going to play with some of these, but this is what it looks like. These have been on my hand for, I guess, about 30 minutes. So these are the 9 new shades for the lip gelato. Aren't you so excited for the palettes? I know they're bringing back the checkers. Everybody wanted the checker palettes, so I thought that was really cool. And then there are 13 new pencils. These pencils are going to be game changers because you're going to be able to use these all over your face. Is this one the black one? This one is black. These are going to be eyeliners. These are going to be, let me see if I can find one of my favorite ones is Mulberry. These are going to be eyeliners, lip liners. These are going to be blush. These are going to be contour. These are going to be eyeshadow, however you want to use it. For instance, this color is called Mulberry. This was a favorite this weekend. Mulberry is a really pretty, see how it's like, see what I mean? It's like a cream pencil, but it's a little bit more matte. And these are glosses. So you're going to be able to put these together, and these are going to be, these are going to stay a little bit longer than these are going to be a little bit more long wear, like for hours and hours. So these may be paired with one of these. This is going to be really cool. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm really excited to show you these. So this color was Mulberry. So she's a nice little purple color. And then there is a black one, in case you want like a black eyeliner. See how it's like a nice sharp line, but you can also smudge it out. So you can use this for, your eyes, your lips, and look how good. See, it doesn't like rub off or whatever. So, oh, Alicia, I love the Mulberry. Another one is, this is one of these, right? Yeah. They're all named after coffee. Why do they do this to me? I don't know why they keep naming shit after coffee. It's disgusting. Anyways, this one is called Latte, and Latte is another pretty one. These are going to be great neutrals. So see what I mean? These are going to be great for eyes, lips, whatever. So you can line your lips with these and just have fun. Like this one is Latte. And these are just going to be really pretty for like lining. See? And like you can... You'll really get some good... Us over 40 gals cannot be left alone with black pencils. No, you cannot, because y'all be tight lining, underlining with the black. Y'all be looking like raccoons. It's time to stop. It's time to stop it. Stop it, Stephanie. It's time to stop. Anyways, these pencils are going to be game changing. So this one is called Latte, for instance. I just used it on my lips. And again, you can use this as an entire lip crayon and do your whole lips with it. I just do like a light little line. These are going to be gorgeous. My husband asked me who I was talking to. Tell him I said, hey, how's your mom and them? That is so funny. I love when y'all talk back. That's so fun. Okay, so this one's Latte. There are 13 new shades of this. So these are the pencils. They're called, what do they call them? Oh, the Silk Pencil. Oh, fancy. So this is called the Silk Pencil and Satin Pencil. So there's silk and satin. So anyways, those are going to be really fun. I'm going to explore with those. I'm going to explore with these. I'm going to put every single color on and show you, and we're going to have a ball with it. So anyways, squirrel, ACDC, OCHD. Okay, so eyeshadow. This is the inside of my palette brush. I did my eyeshadow. Let's do a little bit of this lullaby shade out here. Just going to tap her in with my eyeshadow brush. And then I'm going to show you something really, really funsies. Hold on, with one of these new shades. Hold on a minute. Y'all, if you need your regular shades, like just your face shades, just comment match. And I'll tell you what shades to get. All these other shades are going to be available to you on Monday. So in 1 week. So I want feedback. I want to know what colors you're looking at, what colors you want me to try. I want you to I want you to hear all the things. Are you going through all of them? Will you show me mulberry? I'm not going through all of them, but I did do mulberry right here. This was when I swatched the mulberry one and just kind of rubbed it a little bit. So those are the silk, and then this is the satin where it's a little bit more intense. So we're having fun with these shades. And then these are the lip gelatos, and these are the pencils. And there are 9 new lip gelatos and 13 new pencils. So everybody always calls me in the middle. Literally obsessed with all of it. Yeah, the Pilot brush is going to be a freaking hit. I'm expecting Saint to sell out of these because I think everybody's going to want one. I honestly do. I think that it's, for me, I travel a lot. Like I went to Denver for Crime Con last weekend, and then came home on Monday, packed on Tuesday, left on Wednesday for Nashville, and came home last night. So I've literally been gone for like 2 weeks, and I travel all the time and I do like PI, like surveillance in my car and stuff. So this is like really, really, really cool. I'm just kind of building up the lullaby over here. Okay, and then this is the eyeshadow brush, and this is the other end of it. And guess what? You can still use it for your drift in the inner corner. Woo! Yes! Look, you don't gotta give up your drift. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's my favorite. Drift is my favorite eyeshadow color for that pop right here. So if you're not using it, I know that Miss Tracy Payne had her drift on her inner corners because she walked up at the Saint pop-up this weekend, and I had never met her before. I've only talked to her online, and so it was really nice to see her. And she walked up, and I was like, that bitch got drift on the inner corners. Yes, she does, and she was rocking it. It was amazing. Okay, so now check this out. So let's use one of the new pencils. Let's use this one because I have it open. We're going to use Latte, and let's use her on the, actually, we're going to freaking go nuts. Let's use Mulberry. She's the purplest one. Oh my gosh, Emily, me too. I want the Pilot brush so bad. Okay, this is a satin pencil. So this one's called Mulberry. I'm going to put her on my eyes, okay? So these are lips, so we can line the lips with these. You can use it as an entire lip crayon. Oh my God. I'm going to be like a kid in my mommy's freaking makeup, like, closet and makeup, whatever. All the new releases on 9/22. Yes, that's on Monday. I'm just intensifying this just a little bit. When I line my lips, I like to do the line and then press it with my finger to give it a little bit of a, like, not so liney line. You know what I mean? A not so liney line. I'm stupid. It's fine. Follow me for more recipes. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. You see the difference? Oh my God, I'm dying. Okay. Okay, so that's mulberry for a lippy, for the lip line. I'm going to use it also on my eyes. I need a mirror because my phone does this thing where it gets like not dark or not bright. It like goes dark. So I'm going to use the new Checker palette mirror. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to put this, let's use this mulberry as like a liner. I'm going to put her kind of just like kind of sloppily in the outer corner, but watch. So this is that mulberry shade. You can use the tip of this to do like a line, or you can kind of sloppily put this, this is the mulberry color. She's going to be available on Monday. Then with my pilot brush, watch the little side. You can smudge it out, blend it in. Look at, oh my darling. Oh, I'm obsessed. Okay, everyone needs to get this mulberry color. Yes, I'm sorry. I use Lashify. If you comment the word lashes, you can get my discount link. But I use Lashify, and I use the EE, which is extra extreme. And currently I'm doing the size EE 18, 18, 17, 16. It's my favorite lash map so far. By the way, I'm going to LA for the podcast in October, and I reached out to Sahara Lottie. She's the founder of Lashify, and we're going to do a collab together. So I'm going to go over to Lashify, and we're emailing and trying to set something up. So it's going to be really fun. Look at that mulberry. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. So what I did was just kind of sloppy. Amanda, that's amazing. I love that. Mulberry. Okay, so she looks a little bit purple. This is her. Okay, this is mulberry. The swatches ain't gonna do nothing, no justice. You're gonna have to trust this stranger on the internet, but don't trust no other strangers on the internet. Please don't die. Okay, thank you. And don't get in the ban, even if they say they have candy. And most of the time, it's not the good candy anyways. Okay, this pilot brush, look, I'm using the dense end to just do smudgy smudge. Look. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, bless it. I'm obsessed. Green eye girls. You know what though? The purple shades are like really universal for any eye color. So no matter what eye color you have, purple is probably going to be able to, like, you're going to be able to rock a purple for sure. I'm just going to come here on this bottom lash line and just kind of like connect where that goes. And then if you want to do, let's add a little bit more and see what happens. This is my first time using this, so I'm testing like the creaminess, the blendability, the versatility, all the things. Now I'm going to use the fluffy side of my brush, and let's see how this does. Oh yeah, okay. All right, well, everyone, write this one down. Everybody, you get a mulberry. Holy bananas. Oh my God, that is so freaking pretty, you guys. Okay, so everybody needs mulberry. Look, it's on my lips. It's on my eyeballs. I'll smudge this in right here. A little bit of smudgy smudge. Oh. There you go. Yeah, I love cream makeup because look how easily it cleans up. Bam, baby. Ah! Oh, boy. I'm sassy. I'm so very sassy. Okay, so this is the satin mulberry. Now let me find a silk one. Let me see. Okay, so the silk one is the black. So let's try the black. Listen to me. Y'all need to calm the F down with the black, okay? This is a baby. It is giving revival, isn't it? But I like the glowing. Like that's really pretty. Okay. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. Okay. Look. Easy does it, killer. Easy does it. Like barely touching the skin. We're going to do little light dots so we can see first, right? We want to see. Oh, I see what it's doing now. Oh, I get it. Okay. See? So a little black liner here. It's just a, don't mash. If you mash it into your face, I'm divorcing you. Look. Just tappy tap, right? And then you can, if you want the smudgy line, use this end of the eyeshadow brush, or this is when the other brushes are going to come in real handy. Oh my darling Jesus. Oh my Jesus. You can use, oh my gosh, so many different brushes. The On Point brush, it's a little bit pointier, a little bit smaller, so you can still smudge it and have a little bit of a smaller smudge. So consider when you get the brushes, the On Point brush is great because it's got that really small end. The Pilot brush or the eyeshadow brush, see how it has the bigger but still really dense. So anyways, go nuts, but don't like go nuts. You know what I mean? Like calm the F down, but also... Okay, so I used mulberry on the outer corners of my eyes, and I used the black. What else can we put? Y'all don't do what I'm doing and throw every single color, but for the love of the lamb, let's try this one. Oh, this might be a great eyebrow filler inner. Let's see. Oh, if you use this for eyebrows, I mean, barely touch your skin because that's going a long way. If you use this for eyebrows, make sure you use the line brush. The line brush has that flat angle edge, and it has the spoolie. Hi, happy Dating Detectives Monday. Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you guys don't listen to my podcast, it's every Monday we release a new episode, and we call it the Dating Detectives Monday. Okay, look, so this is the line brush. I like how stiff the flat angle side is for this, and then the spoolie. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this color for my brows. This is called the Latte, and this is the Silk Pencil. Look, that's a great eyebrow. Oh my gosh. I want to see if any of them, I want to see which ones are going to be great for my contour. Hold on. We don't know. I don't know what's going on. What is this one? Pepper? Let's see, pepper. Okay. Pepper's a pretty shade. Think you could use this as a whole ass eyeshadow, an eyeliner, a lip liner. Or it's cool enough. Let's try it for a contour. We're just gonna... Oh, okay. Oh. I ain't mad at you, friend. Use any one of your brushes. Like, I'm gonna just use this 3D brush. Okay. Look. As a contour, oh, bless. Oh, that blends so pretty, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm upset. I'm upset. This is, y'all, right here. I didn't want to do these without you, so I literally haven't used these until I got here so I could do it with y'all. And now I'm literally obsessed. What is this one again? The pepper? This is the contour shade that I just used. If you want to contour your nose, find that natural, see the light source, how it's white right there? Lightly hug it like this. Oh, I like how thin these pencils are for this. Oh my God. Okay, I'm dying a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just dying a little bit. It's fine. I'm just dying a little bit. It's not, it's just a little bit. Now we are in so much trouble. Hide your husband, hide your wife, hide your kids, whatever. He gonna hide that credit card statement. Y'all, don't forget you earn loyalty points. So whenever you shop, you get points towards other makeup. And so don't forget the color Haze and all the other crap in the friggin' loyalty shop. There's like travel bags, all kinds of cool crap in there. You'll love it. Oh, look, that's what look at the difference in my eyebrows. Because of that pencil. These are versatile as crap, y'all. I like this. And this is the pepper color. This is the one I use on my brow, right? I mean, barely tapping. Just barely tapping. Barely. Oh, boy. Y'all, we are going to be hurting for certain when these come out because we're not going to know what to do with ourselves. What color do you... You know what, though? I'm glad they released all these new... At first, I was like, that's a lot of shades. That might be overwhelming. But, y'all, there's so many different of us. That's literally what was going to come out. We are all so different, and we have so many opportunities to, like, use different colors every day. Or, like, if we use the same color every day and then everybody's different, like, I'm really glad because that's more opportunities for everyone to try... like something new and try to step out of their comfort zone. You know what I mean? So I'm really, really excited for this launch. Wow. Okay. So Mulberry is a shade that I used on my eyes. I used it on my lips. I used the color Pepper as a contour. I used it in my brows. I used it as a nose contour. I used another color. What else did I use for something else? I used, what is this one? Toffee? Or no, Latte. Where did I use Latte? I don't remember. Whatever. I put them somewhere. And then I used the black on my eyes. Lord. We gonna go balls to the wall. This gonna be a problem. Y'all need to buy. Make sure you comment remind for the reminder on Monday. It's basically just me sending you a text and or email, whatever information you give me, that says, hey, the sale is live. This is Mackenzie, your Saint artist. If you don't want to talk to me anymore, hit stop or whatever it tells you to do. Which I don't really text. Anybody can tell you I don't text or email a lot. I don't blow you up, but I know. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, now I know why they give it so much stuff. Okay, now the final touch. I've lined my lips with the new pencil. So there's 13 new of these, and I will show you those. They're really pretty. I did a thing. I don't know what the live is about, but hey, we just doing makeup and talking about new colors and. Woo, girl stuff. I'm just hanging out, whatever. Yeah, comment, remind, make sure you're getting the updates. If you want to get your customized shades from me, comment the word match. It is me who looks at your picture. It is me who chooses your colors. I know what I'm doing, okay? I've been here almost 4 years. I've been doing makeup like 15, carry the one, 18 years now, okay? Okay, thank you. But also, all these different colors... These are the new takeawayable colors. Let's see what color we should put with the Mulberry. I want to do something that's like, I haven't used these yet on my Lippies, so I'm really excited. Let's try. I kind of want to do the dark one. I don't know. I want to do one that like looks funny. Cocoa Marrow. Thank you. I was out of town, so our producer Molly stepped in to cover for me. Okay, this is Cocoa Marrow. Which is it this one? Let me see. No, it's this. This one is Cocoa Marrow. This one right here. That's the Cocoa Marrow. And I'm pairing it with this Mulberry color. This color right here that's on my lips. So let's see. Oh, okay. Shut your face. Oh, blasted. That is so pretty. So that's that color, that Cocoa Marrow with the this is the Gelato, Lip Gelato, and then the Mulberry Satin Pencil. So these are the differences in the size. So one's a pencil, one's a Lip Gelato. And then I paired them together. Y'all. No. Good question, 7. No sticky at all. I hate a sticky gloss. It's very lip oily feeling. Like it's very, see what I mean? There's no stickiness. Like it's very kind of lip oil. Oh my God, Jesus. What are we going to do? I don't know. Are these lids the same? Oh boy, I mixed up the lids. Which one goes to which? I mixed up the lid. They look very similar. No, that one doesn't. Okay. It doesn't fit. So then you'll know. Okay. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. Yeah, y'all are going to be in freaking trouble. Y'all better work some overtime this week because I'm telling y'all, there are 9 new colors here of this and there's 13. Oh, sorry. There's 13 new of the pencils. What other combo? Oh, we should leave this on. I'll do more combo. Oh, I don't want to take it off, but I want to do more. But I don't want to. Whatever. I'll do more combos. These are the new lip gelatos. Obsessed. We can't. I'm dead. I'm dying. We should start again. We should take all this off and then just do it all again, right? Because that's literally. Anyways, okay. Oh my god. We can put more mulberry on my eyes. Now I'm just playing and being stupid. This is that mulberry pencil. Oh man. This is my pilot brush. Oh geez Louise, y'all. We in so much freaking trouble for sure. Do they have a smell? Oh, that's a good question. I don't remember touching on that. Let me smell ya. No, they don't. These don't smell like it. You know what? We did touch on that. There was one that it's the new. It just smells like. It doesn't. No, there's no. Like I had to try really hard to smell. Hold on. There's a new this stuff. This is the new lip balm, which I was like, meh, meh. They had, the year before last, they had a Mother's Day release and it had like a lip balm. And for the price point and for the packaging, and I was like, it was a little bit expensive. It's a little bit spendy for, in my personal opinion, I thought it was too much for what it was. So this one I wasn't super excited about, and I was like, no, we're doing it wrong. So it's kind of the same if you were here 2 years ago for the Mother's Day release, but this one is much lippier, much silkier, much lip oilier, and it has a little bit of that luminescent, not radiation, Mackenzie Jane, Lord, iridescence, teeny tiny bit, so not a whole lot, just enough to give a little bit of a sheen. And so, and it's also it's not just like a balm, like it's a little bit of like an extra. I don't know. So I really did. I actually saved the videos that I posted to my stories. They let us into the room and they were like, okay, samples are available. Go nuts. Don't tell me because I'm going. Anyways, I went in there and I was the first one to get my hands on it because y'all, I'm competitive as hell. I push everybody down. Anyways, I went in there and got my hands on it. And so I was the first one in it. And I was like, oh, and it was actually really good. So I'll do is it the same? No, so this is different. This one is different than the Lip Whip, which you still need the lip. The only thing I hate about these pots is that when you have nails like I do, thank you, Nail Junkie 615. If y'all were there this weekend, you met her and she's really cool, right? The only thing I hate is that you can't like kind of dig into it once it gets deeper. So what you have to do is kind of like scrape it with your nail a little bit. This is what I do for all my pots of like, any of the balms or whatever. So you just got to scrape it with your nail, and some people kind of hate that, but anyways. Are you leaving? I love you.
Love you.
So anyways, the balm is going to be the balm I wanted to hate and I didn't. So if that tells you anything, I don't know. Okay. So the balm, the pilot brush, the take apartable, that is a word. It is. It's gotta be. The take apartable pilot brush. That's just like the 3D brush and the eyeshadow brush. The balm, I'm sorry, that's what I meant to do was smell it. Okay, so this one has like do you remember the peach balm that Saint came out with in the little tins? And it was like so strong. This is like a barely there kind of peachy tint, but not intense. Like it's barely there. So I'm someone who's kind of sensitive to smells and stuff. So yes, it has a scent. It's not super crazy. So I'm a fan of that one. And then the blackberry, this is the pH. I'm telling y'all are going to want this. This one's fun. I'm curious to know what you guys, like what color it turns on you. So I'm really excited for you ladies to get your hands on these. 9 new lip gelatos. Oh man. I'm a little bit obsessed. I'm not even going to lie. And then 13 new lip, or not lip pencils, silk what's it called? Silk and satin pencils. So silk pencil, satin pencil. So anyways, and these are like, they're named after coffee. These are a little bit more neutral, whereas the lip gelatos are more colorful. but still not like super intense. And if you're anything like me, I don't like it a super heavy color. So I usually just like dab it with my finger but then I put the mulberry, what's it called again? Mulberry satin pencil with the lip gelato and cocoa marrow. So I paired those. I'm excited. Okay. Comment remind so that you get my email and or my text that says, hey, it's Monday. They twist up. So these twist up. See, I don't want to twist it too. Oh, they do go back down. Okay. So these twist. I got a dirty mind. This is a family show. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, they twist up and back down. So yeah, that's cool. To sharpen it, honestly, I hate like regular sharpeners. So I'm really glad this isn't one of those. But if you just take like a little, just take like your makeup wipe and just kind of squeeze around it and just do a really light kind of spin to put it back into a point. But otherwise you don't really need a sharpener. And so I'm so glad the sharpeners waste so much more product. So I'm really, really grateful for those. So they twist up and twist down. The lip gelatos twist up, but they don't twist back down, right? Yeah, it gets stuck. So it only twists up, but it doesn't twist back down. So anyways. Oh no. That's okay. I would have really been happy to see you, but I understand, girl. Life be lifing. My suitcase wheel be wheeling. It kind of like, and I was trying to get home. Anyways, stuff happens. Don't worry. But if you were here, if you did go to the pop-up this weekend, make sure you get your extra entries to my giveaway. I'm going to be announcing a winner tonight, so make sure you put those in. It's in my beauty group on Facebook. Just comment the word VIP, and I'll send you the link to that so you can go play in there and meet those amazing ladies. These are the new lip gelatos. All this will be available on Monday, so comment remind so you get my reminder. And then I don't want to hear none of y'all say, I didn't know, or I forgot. I'll take care of it. I set it up. They gave me a little program, and they're like, hey, tell us what you want to send out. And I say, okay, on Monday on this date, I want to send to this many people, like 30,000 people. Hey girl, it's available now. So I will set it up and get it all done. I create the text. I create the email. I create everything, and then I just tell it who to send it to and when. So when you comment remind, it tells me, hey, I want that message. So send it over to me and I'll take care of it. By the way, if you ever text me, this phone number that I'm always posting here, it is me, not a robot. So like when you text me, it is me with my thumbs like this on my phone. It's not a robot that I've trained to do some AI garbage. Like I like to do my own customer service. I will talk to you one-on-one. You can text me, say, hey, how's your mom and them, whatever. Yay! Yeah, this on Monday when these come out, you're gonna die. Like when the customers are able to get their hands on it, like you guys, you're gonna. Anyways, so let me know what you want swatches of. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be taking every color on, putting every color on, taking it off, putting it on, take it off, just so I can show you every single one. And you know what I didn't think about? No, I don't think I'd like to use these as blushes. The lip gelatos, I wouldn't want that as a blush, but I do think. If we take the mulberry, see this mulberry that I just put up here like this? Look. Oh, that's very blendy. Okay. See this mulberry that I put on my cheeks? Up. Okay, we're done here. We're done. You can do whatever you want with it. Put it in your eyebrows. I don't care. Draw a smiley face on your forehead. I don't give a shit. This is going to be good. Y'all going to love this. I'm dying. I'm dead. I gotta go play now. Okay. Comment match. I will tell you what shades to get. Like your main shades, just comment the word match. I'll hook you up and tell you, oh, get this. And then on Monday, you can go through and be like, and I want to add this to cart and this to cart. And then I don't know what to tell you. Just get it. And if you already have your makeup, and then just add the things. I'm so excited. I did too. I held on to my makeup for like a year and a half. And then, because it was a security blanket, all the Urban Decay and the Too Faced and the Benefit and all that stuff. And then I was like, all right, well, I guess I really didn't reach for it. And it was a security blanket for me. I threw it away, and then I was like, a little bit of anxiety, but then it was fine. It was cool. My 5-year-old daughter's going to take all this from me. That is so funny. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Monday. Comment remind, and I'll send you the reminder for when these are available. I'm going to go ahead and just put on all these colors to show you. So I will have a swatch of everything on my face so you can see it. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'll do that now, and then I'll be posting that later on throughout the week or something. So, okay, I love you. Have a great day. Bye.